Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I came.
Salute. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy b.f.g. and the place to be. Commentating and navigating on these YouTube streets, man. Keeping it 100, because that's all I know how to be. Guys, check this out. I have a question for you today. We know that the Xbox Scorpio is going to come out. Probably next year. Okay? We know the PS4 Neo will be coming out. Probably next year. Okay? If the Xbox Scorpio is more powerful than the PS4 Neo, will it even matter? You know, I'd like to ask you guys that question, and I'd like you to comment and tell me what you think, because all I can give you is my perspective on it and my opinion. Starting out, Time Magazine sat down with Sean Layden of PlayStation, and he was asked about the specs of the PS4 Neo. Now, you know, we've been told about the specs of the Xbox Scorpio. I don't know if it's going to come true, but that's what we've been told, so that's what everybody's looking for. Now, the PS4 Neo, nobody knows what the specs are. Okay, Time Magazine questioned this guy, and pretty much he danced around it. He didn't answer the question at all. He pulled a politician. He danced clean around it. And in my heart, that brings up the question, because I believe that if it was more powerful than the Xbox One Scorpio, I believe that they would have kind of beat their chest on that one. That's just my personal opinion. I think they would have beat their chest on it and stunned it, but they didn't.
This is how you run away.
And you know, maybe just off chance, maybe Sony's just being secretive. They're not the most secretive company in the world. We all know Nintendo holds that, but who knows? But does it even matter? Seriously, does it matter? From the past, just off the top of my head, like just from the consoles I had in the times, the original PlayStation, the gray PlayStation, the old school PlayStation, PlayStation 1. The PlayStation was a beast at the time. Now, at the same time, Sega had out the Sega Saturn. The Sega Saturn was more powerful than the regular PlayStation. But did it beat it out? Nah. Matter of fact, not long after that, of course, after the Dreamcast, Sony caved. Okay? I mean, not Sony, excuse me, Sega. Sega caved. Even more than that, I could go to the PlayStation 2 and the regular Xbox and
you challenge me.
The GameCube. Yeah, that's what it was, the GameCube. The Xbox and the GameCube was way more powerful than the PlayStation 2. It was way more powerful than the PlayStation 2. But did they end up winning in the end with sales? Nah, that was all PlayStation. Okay. Move on to the gen after. Let's say you got the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and the regular Wii. Just the Wii. Of course, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 was way more powerful than the Wii. which probably had about as much processing power as a regular Xbox, the first one. But the Wii killed in sales. Killed. Everybody loved the controls and being able to drive with the controller, and you know, and granted the other systems had that, but none of them done it the way Nintendo did it, because Nintendo, you know, they're good for their gimmicks. So that was a great gimmick and it worked. So with that being said, let me pull back a little further. How about the Sega Genesis with the 32X? The 32X was supposed to have games that were 32-bit. At that time, it was unheard of. Like, you jumping from Super Nintendo to PlayStation. It was ahead of its time. Sega always was ahead of its time, and they always made bad decisions instead of making the money off what they had going good. But look at that. I mean, granted, it was just an attachment, but it made your system way more powerful. I mean, Sega devs and the devs of the games for it didn't take advantage of it like they could have, but I'm just saying, it made the Genesis more powerful than the Super Nintendo. And Super Nintendo won out. So, guys, all I'm saying is, we don't know how it's gonna go. You know, right now, of course, Sony is on top. You know, and things change, things switch. But if it does switch, it's gonna have to do something with the type of games and development on the Xbox, as far as the development of the games. And I mean, it's possible, but that doesn't mean Sony's just gonna fall out. That's all I'm trying to say, guys. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but all I could do is give you my opinion, and that's what I personally think. So yeah, I won't hold you guys up anymore. Please like, comment, let me know what you think, and I'll holler at y'all later. It's your boy b.f.g, and I'm OUT. Salute.